Say, man, it's Street Top Radio LA.
Damn, fam, dog. The better you feel, the more you drink. The better you feel, the more you drink. The better you feel. More. I got a cheese. Check. I can get some fuck about it, boy. If it's a problem, I put it on check. Fuck if I ain't got $1, I start from the bottom and run it on check. What you doing for? Hey, I got niggas drinking what you for. Hey, give me your kicks and work for. Hey, and if she attacks the fuck for. Hey.
Street Top Radio LA, man. We are broadcasting live in Baltimore, Maryland, via Los Angeles, California, man. I'm your host, Big Homie Smiles, man. I want to wish everybody a happy holidays, happy belated holidays, happy Kwanzaa. You know, I should be on my Kwanzaa days. I should know what day it is of the Kwanzaa day, but I do not know. But next time, next week, we're gonna come. I'm gonna know that. I'm gonna have all that down packed for you guys. And we coming into a new year. You feel me? This is going to be 2022. You know what I'm saying? I've been stuck in 2021 so long, I don't forgot. So we going to 2022 in about a couple of days, you understand? So this is a time for us to make sure that we are preparing ourselves mentally and elevating ourselves to the next level. So, we're not stuck in the same place. That is my guy Jamil on the back in the music. That is his song Check. Y'all can stream that on all platforms, Spotify, Apple, wherever you can stream music from. That'll help my man out greatly. He is currently incarcerated, and inshallah he'll be home soon, man. Make sure y'all check him out. He also has another song called Ghetto Blues. So make sure y'all go ahead and stream that. I want to thank everybody out there that's tuning in to YouTube. Thank you for my people that's listening on Spotify, and also that's listening streaming on Anchor and StreamYard. If y'all can't see me right now, and I have my infamous pirate mask, good day, because I am Big Homie Smiles today. You understand? So I want like to spice my show up because it's my show. I can do what I want. Also, this is Taco Tuesday. You understand? So we never go a Tuesday without saying long live PJ 21, a young fella whose life was tragically taken due to gun violence. Man, we gotta put the guns down, put the hands up. But I seen a post today on Instagram. They said, "Wow, y'all be out here bench pressing 450, a dude be 6'6" and still get hit with this 40 Glock." You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of world we living in. So, but I just say choose against violence. But long live little PJ 21. Also, long live my cousin Meatball. You know what I'm saying? We always gonna rep him all the days of our lives, because that was my cousin. I love him dearly. And before I get into my inventions, we're gonna go into a quick little commercial break. You understand?
Hello, my name is Ahmed. Some of you may be wondering why Ahmed eyebrows is connected and so strong, and why his Ahmed nose so long, and why his Ahmed lips so wide. That is.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to play that commercial. We're gonna have to play that commercial back. I don't know what just happened. That joint just cut off. Oh, I know why. I I done put the wrong thing up there. Dang, I really wanted y'all to see this commercial. Hold up. I may gotta take a brief intermission real quick. I'll lead y'all to see this commercial. Hold up. I'll remove myself.
Is it hard to be fresh if you don't have money, or can you still pull it off?
See, when I ain't had no money, I still had sauce.
Mm-hmm.
See, if you don't got no sauce, then you're lost.
Mm-hmm.
But you can also get lost in the sauce.
You can get how you get lost in the sauce?
Man, a bitch gonna get lost in the sauce, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, man.
I'm sprinkling salt, dropping sauce every street, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I dig it. Man.
Overdose of sauce.
That's what it is.
No meat, just sauce.
When you're born, can you be born with sauce, or do you acquire
No,
sauce?
you can't born with sauce.
You get sauce. You get sauce from.
How you gonna be born with seasoning?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get seasoned. I wasn't born without the sauce.
Hell yeah.
I had to acquire this sauce.
I'm sorry. Messed up. I messed up. Hold on. I had to remove myself from the stream. My bad. Oh shit. I done fucked up for real. Oh damn. Hold up. Hold up. We like play that. Unable to play during call. Oh my god. Oh my god, I messed up. Oh, my bad. My bad for that annoying noise that was in y'all ears. I done messed up. But I'm gonna have that commercial back for y'all next time. Don't y'all worry y'all little heads off. That was a really good commercial. Dang, that just kind of like threw me off a little bit. I might gotta like briefly pause again. I'm gonna let y'all listen to some music while I get it together. Oh, but can y'all do that while I go out? Dang, this gonna be a nice little blooper for my show. I did not have that stuff in order. Let's see if I can get it back in order. Let's see.
Is it hard to be fresh if you don't have money, or can you still pull it off?
See, when I ain't had no money, I still had sauce.
Mm-hmm.
See, if you don't got no sauce, then you're lost.
Mm-hmm.
But you can also get lost in the sauce.
You can how you get lost in the sauce?
Man, a bitch gonna get lost in the sauce, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, man.
I'm sprinkling sauce, dropping sauce every street, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I dig it.
Overdose of sauce.
That's what it is.
No meat, just sauce.
When you're born, can you be born with sauce, or do you acquire
No, you
sauce?
can't born with sauce.
You get sauce. You get sauce from.
How you gonna be born with seasoning? You gotta get seasoned. I wasn't born without this sauce.
Hell yeah.
I had to acquire this sauce.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my shit this shit together. 1 second, cause I thought. Oh, you know what? Oh my god. Oh, I didn't even save it. That's why. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I might have fucked up, but it's okay. Oh man. Hey, I know probably I'm gonna have to edit that brief little pause out in the audio off the audio, but on the regular YouTube, you know what I'm saying? It is what it the fuck is. I fucked up. I was supposed to have something up here for y'all niggas and I done fucked up. It was real funny too. I don't know why I just was so intent on getting that shit on. And I done put the same goddamn video up 5 fucking times. Oh God. Let me delete this, y'all. This is just oh my goodness. I just messed up here. But in life you mess up, but yeah, keep pushing. You feel me? So we just really gonna get into this. We gonna start. I'm gonna go ahead and start where I start at. Y'all know I never go no show without doing my black inventions. You understand? This is 1,001 black inventions. I always like to give thanks to my ancestors because without them, the white man wouldn't be claiming all that shit. You understand? You mean? I know makes me laugh every time I think about how they believe that they created anything without us. But we're gonna save that for another topic. I don't want to get my YouTube deleted because the hate I don't want to get deleted. They saying I'm being racist. I don't know, but black people can't be racist. Just to let y'all know that if anybody out there checking me out on my YouTube, you know what I'm saying, we can't. We gonna be prejudiced, but we don't control the laws of the land. So naturally, we can't be racist. But I'm digressing. All right, on our first invention of the last month of 2021. Let's get a hand clap for that. Thank you, audience. I have the best audience in the world. For those of you who have not been tuning in for a year now, my audience has been helping me out. They've been on point each and every time. I just want to thank them. They don't get paid. They do this shit for free. You feel me? So, I just want to thank them. Y'all are appreciated. Now, the first invention we going to have for the Black Invention 1001 Black Inventions on this December 27th. It's going to be martial arts. Come on, can I get a hello? Hello. We invented martial arts out here. Come on. Not Jackie Chan, not Bruce Lee, Black Lee. You know what I'm saying? The black person did that. Everybody wants kung fu fighting. Yeah. Woo. Those men were fast as. Why you think we came up with that song? Because we already knew we was the inventors of martial arts. In that movie, if you not hip to they was doing all type of cool martial arts move. And this is another little fun fact. There was only one person ever who beat Bruce Lee, and that was a black man. Just a cool fact. And if you don't believe me, fact check me. Why you think Corday came up with the song Kung Fu? Come on. Bird's Eye View. Album out now, bitch. All right. I'm sorry. I got ADHD, y'all. I digress really quickly. So we back to the martial arts. We like that. That's why we be knocking shit down. We be, you know what I'm saying? With them. That's why they scared of us for real, because they know the truth. Now, the contributor to martial arts is, of course, Egypt. You know what I'm saying? The land of the beginning. The reference is advanced karate, Madasatsu, Ohama, African roots in martial arts, Kilalindi Lee in 1985. The oldest records of kicking, throwing, wrestling, and punching techniques were found in Egypt. These warrior scientists laid the foundation for all martial arts systems, including Kung Fu and Judo. Now, Kung Fu and Judo is the top notch martial arts. If you don't know, if you know judo, my grandfather knew judo. He told me one time when he was out, on the fields of I think, I don't know, World War II, something. He old, so he, God rest his soul, he was old. You know what I'm saying? He told me he know how to do like this. And for my people in the audio world that can't see like this, what that mean? I'm reaching my hand out, extending it like a chop. He told me he'll do like that. Bow! Right in a person's throat. It's a certain area you do that, and a person that just drop. You know what I'm saying? I tried to do that one time, and I almost broke my finger on this person. So you really have to be trained. That's some trained technique. You know what I'm saying? You see what the book say? It says these warrior scientists who knew martial arts could be a science. I mean, I know now because I'm reading, but I didn't before. And just in case you didn't know, now you know. We invented martial arts, nigga. That's why Wu Tang, you know what I'm saying, included a lot of martial arts in their stuff. That's why they traveled to the monks. You know what I'm saying? They knew a little something. They should have traveled to Egypt, but I think, they might have the white man might have killed a lot of the originators out there in Egypt. They just that foul. You feel me? Okay. The next one is going to be mathematics. That's right. I said it, math. That's why it's so important for us to learn the fundamentals of math and learn the things that we can accomplish with math. Because believe it or not, Math is all around us. Everything around us is geometry, algebra, basic math. You know what I'm saying? If you don't pay something, guess what happens? They subtract it, right? Let me get a laugh. If you do what you're supposed to, people add stuff to your bank account. Hello, everything is mathematics. If you mess up, it costs you. You feel me? Subtraction. Hello, come on. We got to know mathematics. So we invented mathematics, and I did learn this back in the day that we was the reason we started the Rosetta Stone. We started that. That's a real thing. The Rosetta Stone. It's a real thing. It's black people though. Stuff that nobody can actually translate. Some all out of this world type of language on the joint. You know what I'm saying? So the more you know. But let me back to what I was saying. Mathematics was started in Africa, of course, the motherland, Wakanda forever. You feel me? Shout out to gosh, what's the man's name that passed away of cancer? T'Challa. I don't know. Chadwick Baldwin. I said T'Challa. I'm gonna say his actor's name. I could not think of that man's name, but I think it's Chadwick Baldwin, also known as T'Challa from Wakanda. He lives forever. Excuse me, that was a burp. Now the contributors Africa, the date the mathematics came about. Get this, you guys. Get this, because also this Greek man named Pythagoras. He did not discover that theorem. The Pythagoras theorem that was actually named after this. I believe he was like some type of scientist named Pythagoras. He went and stole mathematics from Africa and claimed it as his own and took it back to I think Italy or something like that, or Rome, something like that. White man just steal everything. And white man get paid off for all of that. This is why I'm here. This is why God sent me to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whoever tune in, tap into this joint. I usually get about 9 views. That's great. So for those 9 people that see this, I need y'all to know we are greatness. We are gods. You understand? I know we got to get away from the word nigga. You know what I'm saying? And although the younger people have transformed the word into a form of endearment, and we have basically denied all rights to anybody who is not of a minority color to say the word. We are actually gods, you know what I'm saying? And white people, the colonizers, I'm not trying not to call them white people, the colonizers, because that's what they do. Colonize shit. The colonizers have kind of destroyed the word, because really negus, negus, comes from Ethiopia. It means a king actually. But of course the white man found out that for that word and found out what it was, and they also transformed that into something negative. But people gonna do what they want to do, and I say it, I try to get myself out of it, but sometimes you guys be like nigga, nigga, nigga. It's like nah, but dang, I told you I got ADHD. I don't forgot. I done got lost on the tangent. I was saying about mathematics. Oh, I was saying about how the dude stole it. But anyway, it was invented though 8,000 BC. Now BC usually means before Christ, so before Jesus even touched foot on this planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it. I think the white man made that up before Christ BC. I tend to think it means before creation. You know what I'm saying? Because God is always in play. Hello, let's get a hand clap for my audience. Audience in the background. Let me get it. I don't know what y'all talking about, but I serve a mighty God. Oh, what a mighty God we serve. The PK. Random church song popped in my head. I had to serve it because God is good. You know what I'm saying? He was here. He been here. You know what I'm saying? But the white man just probably ain't acknowledge him though. So they try to say before Christ. and try to put it Christ. His name ain't even Christ for real. Let's get this straight. Hold up. Let's back up. His name is Elohim Yeshua. You know, ain't Christ. Who is that? That's the white man's name. I don't know no Christ. I know Yeshua, Elohim. The Most High. You understand? He got a lot of names. You know, maybe it could be Christ. You know, it could be. I don't know. I wasn't born back then, but damn it, I got distracted again. Okay, so it was contributed in 8000 BC. The reference was Black Man of the Nile, Dark Ben Jokananen, 1981, Mathematics in the Time of the Pharaohs, Richard Gillings, Dover, 1972. The foundation of all modern day mathematical principles are found in the systems of Ethiopia and Egypt. The Nana. Shout out to all my Ethiopians, my Eritrans, my Eritreans. I do believe, I think there's a war going on right now out there in Ethiopia between my brothers and my sisters, over some land. And that's unfortunate. But, that Egypt is where everything begins. And Ethiopia is where a lot of, things begin as well, especially mathematics, you know. Shout out to my boy Nipsey Hussle, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my fraternity members, sorority members of the streets, Nipsey Hussle was Ethiopian, he was Eritrean, and I just found out that Tiffany Haddish, shout out to Tiffany Haddish, she's also from LA, West Coast shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my Los Angelinos out there, you know what I'm saying? Hence the LA at the end of TTR, you feel me? Because LA gave me my start. They showed me love. It's like my second home. But I digress yet again. I'm sorry, people. Damn it, man. But Tiffany Haddish is also Ethiopian. She just visited her dad's village and they embraced her. You know what I'm saying? So we all are uniquely a part of the core of the beginning. You know what I'm saying? We just have to, dig deep within ourselves to find our true self and our true history and our true, what I'm saying, tongue, a native tongue. Cause when I'm talking right now is a little, is what the white man gave me. I should be, you know what I mean? No offense to all my people that speak languages out there, but I'm saying I should be. I could teach myself. That's no excuse. But what I'm saying is, it was ripped from me, stolen. You understand? Like a thief in the night. On the first 48, the white culture steals the black's identity. No, okay. So the next one we're going to get into. Now that y'all know, I told y'all the two. Let me do a recap. Is martial arts and mathematics. We like that. You know what I'm saying? Last week we talked about how we invented the light globe and lemon squeezer. Just to name a few. We vicious out here. We like the smart the lemon squeezer, nigga. Come on. So the lemon don't juice don't squirt in your eye, nigga. Come on. That's definitely of somebody's black's invention. Okay. All right. Now the last invention on the list, you understand, before we go to commercial break. I'm so upset with myself that I messed up with these commercials, but it's all right. It's all right. It's sorry. All right. Now the last invention is mathematics algebra. Now just to know, you know what I'm saying? The white man messed a lot of black people up because they don't the school system, especially public schools in PG County. Nigga, they did me wrong. Like math scares me. I hate math. Like I just know basic math, and I'm barely good at that. I actually got to pull out my calculator a couple times. Might even got to use my fingers, nigga. Nigga still counting on the fingers, nigga. But math scares me, and to know that we invented math shows me how much the system is racist because they know that as well. Because that should be something that is instilled in us as youngsters. Math first. because I was reading this book called by Walt Whitman called A Green Leaf. Yeah, I need to start back reading. I used to read some very, you know, mind grooming books. But in this particular book, Walt Whitman, he was basically saying how, if you teach the poor the logistics, the mathematics, those are the people that are going to change the world and invent things that we need. And we see it to be the case, nigga. Because everybody in this book that invented something black was poor. You better know that. Okay? They was poor, dirt poor, baby. All right. Now the last joint is mathematics and algebra. It was again invented in Africa because we like that. Thank you. I appreciate my audience. Yeah, I like that. Now, mathematics, algebra, this is one out of two. So remember, mathematics was invented in 8000 BC. We have mathematics, which is an algebra. There's a algebra version of mathematics that came about 5000 BC. Now, while other cultures lived in the mathematical dark ages, did you understand that? Other cultures lived in the mathematical dark. That's anybody that was not what people. Say it with me. Black. Okay. African. You understand? All right. While other cultures lived in mathematical dark ages, ancient Africans created and utilized complex numeral formulas. The very word algebra, get this. This is a kicker right here. The very word algebra was taken from the African text Al-Jabbar. What? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That nigga name mathematical. Okay, sorry y'all. I digress. Was taken from the African text Al-Jabbar wal Makwabala. Algorithm is derived from the author's name Al-Khwarizmi. I don't know how they got algorithm out of that name, but obviously it has something to do with math and they geniuses. Cause I don't see how algorithm derived from the man's name. Okay. This math text was written to provide guidelines for a variety of societal matters, including lawsuits, inheritance, and commerce. Come on, what did I just tell y'all before? Did I or did I just not tell you? I was reading a book by Walt Whitman, and he said what he said about black people learning about mathematics and logistics, how they use it to change the world. We invented stuff that helps with people in lawsuits and inheritances. Okay? Without us, you niggas wouldn't be getting paid. But check, y'all want to treat us like common criminals. The bottom of the barrel. Treat us like deplorables. But we out here inventing shit y'all still using to this day. To this day. Shout out to my audience. They're great. That was the last invention of 1001 black inventions. And do y'all see that the is no more black shadows? I think the ghost might have disappeared. But last time I was doing like this, and then the whole background got dark, and it looked like little shadows coming behind the book. But interesting enough, I did not do that today. So that's great. This is 1001 Black Inventions. This book comes from 4353 Du Bois Place, Southeast, Washington, D.C. The Southeast. Don't hand claps. Southeast, Southeast, the Southeast, Southeast. I love Southeast. You know what I'm saying? I lived out in Southeast for a little bit. And I'm from Capitol Heights. We call that baby Southeast. You know what I'm saying? I'm from 41. You know what I'm saying? Back streets, get down or lay down. You understand? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to promote no violence, but, we ain't the ones. We not the twos, we the ones. But nah, shout out to the whole DMV. Shout out to DC. especially, you know what I'm saying? A lot of great inventors came from the district. And this is a great book. I think you guys should tap in. Pinpoints, if you guys are out there listening, this would be a great ad for your commercial. Company sponsor would be great. I have read over 50 Black inventions on my show. I will be going into the new year reading more inventions, but the book is coming to an end. So if you guys would like to send me any more of these or any other reads that will help change the narrative with my community, my listening and viewing community, that will be great. You can reach me at my email. We're going to say it's treetopradio@yahoo.com. Or you can follow me on Instagram at treetop_radio LA. Pinpoint and company, you guys are great. I really appreciate you guys. Let's throw the hand claps for them, you guys. They're ending our year with greatness, mathematics, and martial arts. Because of course, you can use math in martial arts. So, you know, I'm making a connection. My brain, the knowledge wheels was just turning right there. So we appreciate you guys. And before we get into the topic, you know what I'm saying? I always like to read a wonderful little story. And since this is the holidays, I have a Christmas story to tell. Let me cue the music 1 second. Hey, DJ, I need you to scroll down to Benny's. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Benny Hannes. By the nigga Simba. Stop playing. Cue that joint. Sorry about that, you guys. My crazy ass DJ. He's from Canada. Sometimes he doesn't know the local music here, so I had to, you know, kind of give him the little kick of encouragement. But before we get to the story, you guys, I'm gonna play one commercial.
You couldn't walk away from the relationship, so God made the relationship walk away from you. You've been asking God, why did God let it happen? And I hear God saying, I had to break the covenant because you were going to settle for something that was less than.
So the title of this story is A Christmas Story. It was the night before Christmas, December 24th, in Capitol Heights, Maryland. A foster home on Billings Avenue had just received over 2 truckloads of Christmas items for the kids. A brown-toned man came up to the house, knocked on the door, and all the kids screamed, "Santa! Santa!" And he's black, y'all. The black Santa, like in the movies, said on cue, "Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Miss Claus tells me you guys have been exceptionally good. So we brought these gifts for you." All the kids ran to the truck as people dressed like Santa's little helpers called the names of all the kids. However, Santa noticed one kid in the corner crying. Santa walks over to the little boy and asks, "Hey, little guy, what's your name and why are you crying?" The little boy looked up, tears in his eyes, and said, "My name is Pete, and I'm crying. I'm crying, Santa, because I gave a Christmas letter to my foster mother. I gave a Christmas letter to my foster mother. And I told her to send it to you, and you didn't arrive with it. Oh, 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 son." Santa puts his head down and says, "Hey, Pete, it's only Christmas Eve. Don't worry. I got your letter. Ho, ho, ho." Pete jumped up and hugged Santa and went to the truck to claim his gifts. The next day, Miss Brenda, the foster mother, woke everyone up for Christmas breakfast, which was always fun because Miss Brenda cooked everyone's favorite breakfast food that she always gathered the night before Christmas. Then comes a knock at the door. Who is it? Miss Brenda says. She goes to the door and notices Pete's caseworker out front with two adults in their mid 20s, smiling, looking very adorable. Miss Brenda welcomes them inside and asks, "Hey y'all, how can I help you? What's going on today? Merry Christmas." The caseworker asks to see Pete. "Hey, Miss Brenda, could you call Pete to the living room for us? We have a surprise for him." Once Pete comes to the living room, she kneels down and whispers to Pete in his ear and says, "Santa said Merry Christmas." Then says to Brenda, Pete is officially Pete has officially been adopted. Pete runs to his new parents as if he knew them his whole life. That was the end. Thank you. Let's give it up again for Pete, man, being adopted on Christmas Day. That was phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? The moral of that story is, when you're good, good things happen. And we got to make sure we take care of our kids. There's some kids that are out here without parents, without a place to call home. And, for those, little ones who are tuning into TTRLA, they may be sitting looking at my show vicariously with their parents and come across this part of the show. I need you to guys to always be grateful for your parents because there are young people out here in the world without parents, without anyone to do anything for them. And so if you have your parents, you guys, want you to be grateful like Pete, who was grateful to finally get parents and have a place called home. Now, let's throw the hand claps for that. That was great. Thank you guys. Now, the title of today's show is called Moving Without a Purpose. I'm going to repeat that for anybody just walked into my YouTube channel. I want to thank you guys for tuning in out there on Spotify, Spreaker, Google, wherever you're at, StreamYard, YouTube, wherever you're tuning in with me at. I want to thank you guys. Now, the title again is Moving Without a Purpose. Now, the purpose of this episode, the intent of this episode is to teach my audience that you have to move with a purpose in life, having intent when pursuing dreams and goals. Purpose allows us to have meaning and understanding of your destiny. Moving without a purpose is like a car with no mirrors. Where are you going? Not being able to see things coming up behind you on the side of you. Yeah, you may can turn your head to the left, to the right a little bit. You may can lean forward to get over in the lane. But how you really seeing behind you with no rear view mirror? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, the person like that moving without purpose. I notice a lot of people on social media relying solely on social media fame for a validated purpose by likes and views. If you don't plan, you plan to fail. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Those are the 5 P's I want you guys to remember. Now, 7 reasons. Now, in my research, with this title, of course, when I come up with these titles, I have a moment with God, and I ask him to kind of shine his light on me like a preacher would do when he's coming up with a sermon for the people of his congregation. So God, talk to me. I'm sorry about the nose. God talked to me and he gave this topic to me. And he also gave me 7 reasons why you shouldn't move without a purpose in life. Now, the first reason, a life without purpose has no meaning. Now, I want you guys to understand this. Have you ever seen a car riding on the street or the highway with no mirrors, just windows? I want y'all to think about it. Have you ever seen that? A car with no mirrors, no side mirrors, and no river. I have actually. I've seen it because I sold cars, so I've seen a lot of crazy things in my car salesman life. Just think about where or what is that person's destination. How can they transition into the next lane or take an exit properly if they can't really see where they're going? Imagine not wanting to wake up every morning, but also not wanting to go to sleep at night. No will to work, no excitement to spend, no friends, company to enjoy. You just a blank mind with nothing to think about. You ultimately end up feeling without a purpose in life. So when you're moving without a purpose, when you don't have a destination, your life will seem like you may be going in a loop, almost like the Matrix. They got this new Matrix coming out, and it's basically about a loop. It's about the loop of life, about how people can get caught up with no purpose in life and trapped in the loop, doing the same thing, not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's a loop. It's not a really good life you want to be living without a purpose. You're not really going out, engaging, you're not really having no will to do nothing. It's like you just waiting to die, waiting for God to call your number. A lack of purpose means a lack of goals. This means nothing is leading you to a destination, to an imaginary final destination. Because when you have a purpose, your purpose is basically your ambition, it's basically your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, where you see yourself down the line, or where you see yourself in a couple of steps. It's where you see yourself in the final end. That's why we say imaginary final destination, because when you have a life with a purpose, you're intending it to go to where you saw yourself in the beginning being, where you saw your dream and goal being. That's where your final destination is going to be, because you're going to put in the work. You have purpose. When you don't have purpose, you literally have nowhere to go. You find it actually torturous to be on your way, and you don't even like the route. So it's just like you just moving in life with no direction. You know what I'm saying? You don't even really want to be doing nothing. You just want to, you want everything almost to kind of be handed to you, given to you in a sense, because you don't really have no purpose. So, you don't have no goals to look forward to. So just living or just moving in life is torturous. It's like, damn, I got I gotta do this to get this. I gotta move like this to be like that. However, once you have a clear idea of why you're living, and you get an idea of the bigger outcome that you can look forward to, every step of the way is meaningful. So once you figure out what your purpose is in life, or what the meaning of your life is, or what your destiny may be, then you start moving differently. Your moves become meaningful. They don't become not important. Your moves are important now when you're moving with a purpose. When you're not moving with a purpose, then your moves don't become important. And sometimes it takes a long time for us to get ourselves out the loop of a purposeless life. Okay. Excuse me. I'm sorry, you guys. I just burnt. Now, every step of the way is meaningful. Your journey is not just a wander around without aim. You actually moving your life with a purpose. You begin to move with intent because you know that ambition, those goals are leading you to where you're supposed to be in life. So when you're moving with intent, when you're moving with purpose, your life becomes peaceful. It becomes you're on a mission to obtain a goal. Therefore, when you're trying to obtain this goal, you have to move accordingly. You have to move a certain way. You have to do certain things. You have to sacrifice. It's ultimately what life is about. It's about making hard sacrifices in order to get our goals and dreams accomplished. Now, the second, um, the number two on my 7 reasons why you shouldn't move without a purpose in life is you're full of anxiety. Now, for people that may be tuning in or tapping in, they may be dealing with anxiety. Now, I got a question for those people. Any that the people that are tuning in and tapping in right now to TTRLA on Spotify, Google, looking at me right now on YouTube, I got a question for you. If you suffer with anxiety, do you find yourself stuck in a cycle of an anxious life? Are you always anxious, like, what's going to happen? What's going on? You know, it just makes you angry, anxious. If so, there's a high chance that is due to your lack of purpose in your life, right? Because when you're anxious, is a lot of times it's because you don't really know the next steps, right? And when you don't know the next steps to something, it creates fear, right? And when you have fear about something that you don't have the next steps to, now you're moving fast and you're moving, without intent and without purpose. So a life without purpose is senseless. Nothing you do in life is connected. Since nothing seems to be coherent, your mind is unable to comprehend why everything is happening. If everything may be crashing right in front of you, you feel me? It's a possibility that you're unable to grasp of the purpose of what you're intending. So if you're not intending the purpose of something, then nothing is going to go as you thought it was, and everything is actually just going to crash. I'm telling you, it happened to me myself. Because I was and I'm working on it. I'm not saying and trying. I don't want nobody thinking that's out there that's thinking that I got the shit down packed. I ain't got it down packed. I try to move. I know my purpose in life, and I try to move with a purpose. And a lot of times when I'm moving, things don't always go the way that I want them to go. The way that I see it going. Sometimes, I fail horribly. However, I have a purpose, which means I still have something to look forward to something that I need to work towards. So I'm able to get up, kind of, take whatever loss that I took on the chin, you know, whether it's a loss with a friend, family member, financial loss, job loss, whatever type of loss, got to kind of take that on the chin and keep moving forward. Now, anxiety is triggered when a person's mind thinks their life is in danger. I'm going to repeat that again. Anxiety is triggered when a person's mind thinks their life is in danger. So, in the case of a purposeless life, your brain translates the lack of connection to be a threat to your life. So when you find yourself getting anxious a lot, or anxious in a lot of situations, it's a possibility that it may be because you don't have any direction in your life on where you're going. You don't really have a purpose or an intent of the final destination. You may have an idea, but you don't really have a purpose. You have to plan your life. It's important. However, if your mind can link your doings with a coherent purpose, everything tends to make more sense. Hence, you feel more at peace and less anxious. So, if you are able to link what you're doing in life with a purpose to a purpose, then your brain finds peace in that. It's like, okay, I'm not in danger. Like, okay, I have a destination. I'm not looking over my shoulder on what's gonna happen, you know, the next time. I got an actual destination. I got an actual purpose. So the anxiety kind of comes down. But these are just my, opinions. Sorry for the that my manager gets on me about that. But I think I'm doing good with the the verbal fillers. We call those verbal fillers. My teacher, my mentor, Miss Worth. Shout out to Miss Worth, wherever you at. I hope you catch wave of my podcast. You was really an inspiration to me and me becoming my true self, and I'm sorry about the and finding myself and wanting to pursue radio and communication and change the world and help the youth, all that. So I was saying all that to say sometimes I use verbal fillers. So if you hear, and you don't know, act like you know. You heard. Come on, let's get a hand clap. Thank you. Shout out to my audience. Y'all dope as shit though. Okay, number 3. Motivation is a long last dream. One thing we all need as humans who aspire to achieve elevation and success is motivation. I know I need it. I need motivation. You know that Rick Ross song, Motivation. Is that a Rick Ross joint? A motivation. A motivation. I need motivation, And motivation is good. It helps you with success. Having your significant other or parent or sibling encourage you to be great, I mean, that is motivation to be successful in life. Let me tell you, having encouragement, having your own support system full of motivators is amazing and helps you achieve many things. Now, one thing we all need as humans, like I said, and when we aspire to success is motivation. Think about it like this. Everything you do in your life as a human has a defined purpose in life. You trust in every way that life leads you to. What does that do, you ask? Well, it boosts your brain to work harder. You like, oh man, niggas is really motivated. Niggas is really believing in me. I'm sorry. God is really, I told y'all, I'm trying to get myself out the word. So forgive me if y'all hear it. I'm gonna try to work on it. But gods are, God, these gods really, really, really down with me. They really, they really trying. Yeah, they really believe in my brain, my movement. You understand? So now I gotta work harder. I gotta turn it up a notch. Cause people out here watching what I do and they motivate. They telling me to keep going, big homie smiles. We need people like you on the podcast platforms, encouraging the youth, the young adults, the older adults, the kids to be something. We need people like you, big homie smiles, talking about the black inventions. That make me want to work harder. Without a purpose, you can never scale your achievements. So when you living without a purpose, you don't have nothing to scale it to, right? So let me give you an example. If you don't understand what I say, you don't have nothing to scale your achievements to. When I first came up with the idea of wanting to put my voice on a platform, it was in high school. I was the announcer in high school, the morning and afternoon announcer. And I really enjoyed this particular radio station where I'm from in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, WPGC 95.5. Shout out to them. And how they always came on the radio and made people feel great. So I took that and translated that on the morning and afternoon announcements. I would come on a joint like this. This is how that came on in the morning. We had background music and everything. Now that I think about it, somebody made us some background music, so the joint come on like this. Dun 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 dun. Thank you. Dun 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 dun. But tune it. Dun 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 dun. Oh, to WFHSMA. And I'm your host, Smiles. And I had a co-host, and his name was Lieutenant Colonel Frederick Bunter. So I would come on the morning announcements, and I would do my thing, and people actually look forward to to me being on the morning and afternoon announcements. So that was kind of my start. As I progressed, to college, I did radio events for sports. I did sports announcing for live basketball games. I also invented, well, I also, Treetop Radio was also formed while I was in college. All the people from DC, Maryland, and Virginia hung under this tree. And, I ultimately, once I went to college, I was like, I'm trying to be on the radio. I want to be a radio host. I want to own my own radio station. And I was like, I'm going to call it Treetop Radio because it was a big tree that everybody, hung under all the way to the top. And if you lived at the top of the floor of this particular dorm, Carter, you can actually see people over the top of it and yell down to them. So that's how that was formed. Now scaling that to now, I'm streaming live on a platform. I have viewers, I have subscribers, so I have something that I can actually scale my success to. I can scale what from excuse me, I can actually scale my achievements from where I started from to where I'm at now. Now, since you don't know what is leading you to, you consider it to be meaningless. Now, a person that is, not really moving with a purpose, they're moving without meaning. So they're just out here just going. It's like you going into the store, not knowing what you want. Like you going to the grocery store, right? Not knowing what you need for your house at all. It's like you didn't even look in your house to see what you needed. And you just walked into the grocery store and start picking up random shit like potato chips, orange juice, and shit. Knowing you need dish detergent, you need tissue, you know what I'm saying? You need the basic essentials, but you just wandering in the grocery store, hoping that whatever you need comes to your head. You understand? But when you're well aware of the expected results, the smallest progress is a motivation booster too. So when you're well aware of where you've been to where you are now, even if it's minor, whatever it is that you're doing, even if it's a minor achievement, it's a booster. It should be a booster. It's a progress booster. It's motivation for you to continue to keep going because you're moving with a purpose. Number 4, lack of focus keeps you from growing. I mean, that's clear and to the point. 1 second while I take a sip of this water. Shout out to this water. This is alkaline water. Shout out to my mother, Armida. You know what I'm saying? She gave me this alkaline water. This is Kirkland. Shout out to Kirkland Signatures. If y'all ever catch wave of my podcast, I would also like a sponsor. Oh, look at that joint. That joint is almost invisible. This is called alkaline water. This is water you need for your body. They say the pH is different, and this drink has electrolytes in it. So shout out to my man Kirk for making that alkaline water, and shout out to my mother for trying to keep my insides purified. You feel me? Now, back to what I was saying. Number 4, lack of focus can keep you from growing. When you're not focused, you're not going to grow. Think about that. Think about it like this. If you have a plant or you have some flowers, like I'm looking at these roses right now on the counter in our kitchen, they're dying. And you know why they're dying? Because I wasn't tending to them. I was not focused on the roses blooming and blossoming. And guess what happened? They did not grow. All right. Every field, career, part of life, and relationship requires growth. Any part of your life requires growth, right? If you not growing no part in your life, no aspect part of your life, you might got to reevaluate some things and ask yourself, what is my purpose? Because I should be growing. I should see growth in me. All right. Human life is ultimately the name of progress, if nothing else. Each and every day as humans, we progress. We're a species that's progressing each and every day. We get older, right? Our body don't be looking the same like it used to when it was 60. Right now, and I'm 30, in the mid 30s. I'm not about to catch my age. I'm in my mid 30s, somewhere up in there, you know. But when I was, about 16, 17, 18, shit, man, I was brow, brow, stomach on 8 pack. I never had a butt, you know what I'm saying? Because, God ain't want me like that because I'm me. I'm a real nigga, I'm sorry, a real God. And, arms used to be like really, really defined, you know what I'm saying? But then life happens, shit started, you know, going different places. You feel me? Human life is ultimately the name of progress, if nothing else. At least your mental capacity and knowledge grow. So if you not like growing financially, if you not growing, in a relationship, you feel me, at your job, at least your mental capacity is growing, or it should be growing, and your knowledge is increasing, is growing. You know what I'm saying? You probably wondering, hey, Big Homie Smiles, where does this growth come from? That was a good question. Let's throw the hand claps. You can have access to the best knowledge sources, right? Yet you won't learn a word. It's useless. Your mind is in a state to absorb. It's useless if your mind isn't in a state to absorb that information. So growth comes from you wanting to learn. It comes from you wanting to better yourself. Growth comes from learning from your mistakes. It comes from you wanting to again ascertain knowledge. Like I'm gonna give you an example. So it's no disrespect to my mother or nothing like that, right? But back in the day, me and my little brother, probably needed things to do in the summer or whatever the case may have been. And my mom, in her mind, she was trying to elevate us as black kids and, prepare us for SATs and SACTs and all that wild colonizer stuff, that they've trained us to teach our kids to want to know. So she pays for these different lessons, and we going to the classes. And honestly, I wasn't learning a damn thing. I wasn't learning nothing. I didn't even want to be there. So I wasn't learning anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to get to y'all. If you don't have the intent to learn, you not. And again, my mom just probably waste money. If she listen to this, she gonna be upset. But that was the past, Ma. I'm an adult now. I understand. I understand. I understand why you did what you did. Similarly, if you focus, you can learn something valuable even from the most non-happening events. Now, if you are awakened, if you open your mind, if you're moving with a purpose, you understand there's reason behind everything and there's also a lesson behind everything. And even the most non-factors in your life, or maybe something that's just really you didn't thought had anything to do with nothing, actually plays a big role in your life and your learning and about learning and just growing as a person. So what I'm trying to say is that the way life works is that a life purpose keeps you working in one direction. When you have a purpose in life, you're working towards a goal. You have something to ascertain, to look forward to. You may even take a few turns, here and there, but the ultimate output is known. You know where you're going. Like for me, I know my ultimate output is to own my own radio station. Actually, I'm doing that currently because I'm on TTRLA. This is my platform, my station. But I want to have a building as well. So I'm working towards that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So all the hard work you're putting in is intended for your life's purpose in the bigger picture. Everything that I'm doing, everything that I create is for the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that I want to be heard everywhere on all platforms all over the country. I want to have millions of viewers and followers and listeners tuning in to my show every time it's broadcasted. That's the bigger picture for me, because I want to change the narrative. I want to change the world. I want people to go back and look at my episodes and pick a topic that they feel relates to their life or what they're going on currently and get engaged and feel inspired to be great. You know, that's just me. With a purpose, you choose the right career path. With a purpose, you choose the right people to be around you. With a purpose, you choose the right relationships. With a purpose, you choose the right friends, living space, and even your daily commute. So when you're moving with a purpose, you want to make sure that, or when you are already moving with a purpose, everything around you is with a purpose. Your friends have a purpose. You're not hanging around the dudes that just want to be outside or in the trap all day or scamming all day. You're not just hanging. You moving with people that want to actually maybe use that illegal money and turn it to legal money. They want to do businesses. They want to invest. Like a good investor I know and entrepreneur, Black Corn Man. Shout out to the Black Corn Man. His birthday was a couple of days ago. Happy related birthday. Like Black Corn Man, he's an entrepreneur in LA who is the Black Elote Man. He's an exclusive Black Elote Man. I don't know any other Black Elote Man in the state of California. I kid you not. He's got that on lock. He is a gentleman that is moving with a purpose. He has a purpose in life, and so he has things to ascertain. So he's moving accordingly. You know what I mean? And when your life has a purpose, that's how you move. Now, with a purpose, like I said, you'll choose the right career path, you'll choose the right relationships. When you're moving with a purpose in life, even your relationships are with intent. You understand? You may not even understand, dang, how I meet the love of my life, because you was moving with intent. Your life was moving with a purpose. Therefore, you intended to meet that person. You understand? Number 5. Okay, we getting there. I know this episode, this is a real long episode, but it has to sometimes episodes be like that because you got to get all the information out. And somebody needs to hear this somewhere in radio, streaming, YouTube land. You feel me? And we almost done. I got about 2 more and we almost done. We're going to get us up out of here. You feel me? Number 5. Success seems unachievable in a life without purpose. That's a no-brainer right there. You may have a vision in mind if you don't have a life purpose. You might even push yourself to the maximum to stay focused in a direction that you think is right for you. So without even knowing what your life purpose is, no matter how hard you work, it will be useless. I need you to understand something. If you don't have intent or purpose for your life, you can have the right idea, you can have the right mindset to get where you want to go, where you think you want to go. But if you don't have no purpose, then that all what you're doing is useless, because you're not even going to be happy with the end result because you don't have no purpose. If you know the right path for you, you might not even have to work half as hard to get to your desired results. If you have a purpose, you moving with intent, you following the process. If you follow the process, you may not even gotta work as hard as most to achieve your goals in life, because you're moving with a purpose out here. Number six, for those of you who are just tuning in, I'm giving people 7 reasons why you shouldn't move without a purpose. I'm currently on number 6. Number 6 is moving without a purpose affects physical health. Ooh, excuse me. That came from the heart. A life without purpose affects more than just your mental health. Moving without a purpose, it does more than depress you, okay? Does more than create anxiety in your life. It also it does more than affect your mental health. It can also affect your physical well-being too. Now, this is just a fun fact out there. Studies have proven that people with a clear sense of purpose in life have longer had studies have proven people who have a clear sense of purpose in life live longer than those who continue without a life without purpose. People with their life purpose well defined were able to tolerate more pain, also had a lesser risk of heart disease. Interesting things. So when you're moving, when you're not focused, it keeps you from growing. And when you're moving without a purpose in life, and then you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're stagnant. If you're stagnant, you're complacent. If you're complacent, you ain't going nowhere. Okay. And it just said, the studies just said, when you move with a purpose, you live longer and you get less health problems. So move with a purpose, you live forever and you won't get heart disease. Number 7, nothing. This the last one because I know y'all like, damn. I'm trying to support this a long episode, but y'all listen to other episodes hour long full of trash. I'm giving you good information. You gonna stay locked in. Nope. I'm sorry. God. All right. Number 7. Nothing in life is enjoyable. Social inclusion is a huge part of one's purpose in life. You have to mingle, you know? You gotta enjoy yourself a little bit. It's a part of finding your purpose, man. You gotta, yeah. Talking to different people, let me just explain why. This is my personal opinion. You can take what you want from it. You don't have to take it at all. You don't have to receive anything that is coming out of my mouth. But I feel when you are socially inclusive, this just when I say socially inclusive, it doesn't mean that you're giving your energy to each and every party, each and every person. No. I'm saying, like, you can going out vibing. But when this happens, you hear other people's goals and dreams, and you hear the things that they doing. And sometimes, most times, it sparks your true purpose in life. You like, damn, they doing it. This is what I gotta do. Or, if they are elevated and they're actually obtaining their goals and their purpose, then you start to like reevaluate your purpose. If you haven't got one, you start to get one. You're like, damn, I need to be doing such and such. That's just what I believe. Now, people who are living a purposeless life tend to be more lonely. If you're not living with a purpose, you're just lonely. You're not really, it's just like, I don't give a fuck. I'ma just be a turtle inside of a shell. Fuck it. Even if they join social gatherings, they are lesser likely to enjoy it. So someone that's moving without a purpose, nothing is enjoyable to them. Everything is sucks. Everybody sucks. You suck. This sucks. This not fun. everything. The grass sucks, the wind sucks. Nothing is enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? People suck. You know, nothing is enjoyable. It's because they're not moving really with the purpose. Now, since such people do not have mental clarity, they just cannot enjoy the fun things around them. And, they just, they can't really get into life really because, they're not, their brain is kind of clouded. They don't understand the direction of their life. They don't have a purpose. They don't know where they're going. But if they knew where they were going, if they understood their purpose, the clouds would begin to dissipate. They would be more prone to kind of hang with people and, enjoy themselves and enjoy life. Their brain is actually unable to comprehend emotion. So, a lot of times when, you're around, I was married to a person like that. You know what I mean? A person ain't like shit. They just a miserable little motherfucker, man. Everything was just, they ain't like shit. They ain't like doing nothing. They was just angry, sad. It's just, no emotions. You know what I'm saying? That so for me, I feel like that can lead to those are how psychopaths are born. You know what I mean? Those are how serial killers. You feel me? Them niggas that can't enjoy shit, don't like doing shit. Those are secretly serial killers, and you gotta be careful. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. This doesn't necessarily mean that their circumstances aren't good enough. Don't mean that they live in a horrible life, or don't mean that they've experienced traumatic shit. They just don't enjoy shit because the same environment, people can be enjoyable for a person who feels content mentally. So if you're content mentally and you're moving with a purpose and you have goals and dreams and you have ambition, then you would move accordingly, you act accordingly, you know what I mean? Living without a purpose is the same as being dead. If you out here living without a purpose, yeah, you're like a walking dead, like a zombie, you understand? But that concludes the end of the show, man. I really appreciate you guys for tapping in to my show, man. Thank you for the 500 viewers that have been tuning in faithfully to my YouTube channel, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram on both my pages. My business page, Tree Top _ Radio LA. Make sure y'all follow my personal page, Big _ Homie Smiles. Backup page 41. Y'all know I never go a show without telling my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman I love her, and she's the apple to my eye, the back to my spine. She always encouraging me and helping me move in life with a purpose, and I really appreciate, how our lives have intertwined, and I look forward to many more. It's always free motherfucking Simba till he fucking free. Inshallah, my man will be home soon, man. And for you rap DMV niggas, man. Oh, I'm sorry. For you rap DMV gods, when he touched down, it's a wrap. And I know y'all gonna be sogging on the boggin. It's all good. That's already expected. But my man gonna be home soon, man. We praying for it. I'm praying for it each and every day. Cause my man like that. The GOAT. Long live 9. Shout out to Moco, man. Shout out to my hood, Capitol Heights, Big 41. You feel me? Long live Dino De Niro. Long live 2. Shout out to Lil Nah. He just dropped a video for his song Pink 2. If y'all not hit the Lil Nah, Lil 41 Nah, you missing it. You gotta get hip to him. Shout out to CGE. Shout out to 520. Shout out to the whole Capitol Heights, man. We out here. Shout out to the DMV. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate you guys, man. As always, man. I accept all donations though. There's the money sign Treetop Radio 87. You feel me? Free Simba, bitch.
I'm trying to tell y'all, don't worry about what people say about you.
They're going to try to belittle you. They're going to try to satellize your name. They're going to try to sabotage you. They're going to just try to do anything they're trying to do to destroy you.